Hello. I want to say a few things, and I hope I don't offend anyone by saying it. But the truth does offend people at times. But the truth is the truth. I know I was listening to my friend have a conversation yesterday, and the conversation was about one of them being lied to. So he was like, no, the person that he was engaged in the conversation with was like, man, don't lie to me, man. That's the worst thing you can do is lie to me. So I'm thinking as the conversation going, I'm not saying anything, I'm just thinking. So the conversation ended. So I was just thinking of how we have, as a people, have become conformists. If y'all don't know what the meaning of that word is, please look it up, but I'm going to explain it to you as I go along. But we as black people have become conformists. And I'm not trying to say anything bad against white people at this point. But when you look at what I'm going to say, you understand how black people have become conformists. We don't like to be lied to, yet we will continue to lie to our kids about Christmas, about Easter, about all these other paganistic holidays. Not speaking against anybody's beliefs, but we really know the truth, yet we don't tell our kids that truth. And we'll tell our kids, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. But we lie to our kids. How does that look as parents? We continue to lie to our kids about, we are conditioned to be traditionalists. That's about being a conformist also. The condition is, we know that, man, we'll go the whole year living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, when it comes to Christmas, man, we'll just go into debt just to get a person a gift for a day that really isn't a religious holiday or a holy holiday. It's a day that the Catholics gave us. That's why Saint Nick is Santa Claus, a saint. That's a Catholic. I'm not speaking religiously. I'm just speaking how we continue to be conditioned by this tradition, and we lie to our kids. But we hate to be lied to. You're in a relationship, you hate to be lied to. You don't want nobody to lie to you. But we do it to our kids. So look at how we do in their minds. And then we'll put our kids in these schools to teach us bad history about us. And we be mad that they lied to our kids. But we lie to our kids in this sense. Continuing on with us being conformists. If you look back into history, whites have always had a fixation with death. That's why you'll see them always having skulls and bones. Blacks never was often to that because we never embraced death the way they embraced it. I mean, we embraced it by saying we ready to go see our creator, but we didn't just live through it with the skull and bones and stuff, with the symbolism. And the symbolism, if you look back in the history, when whites was the only ones doing it, how all bad came to them. They was plagued by this disease, that disease, this disease. They was going to war with one another and taking one another captives, taking their land. But now we come to America, and since hip hop has become such a big thing within our culture, we've started to do it. Now we starting to wear skulls and bones. We done took white people's stuff and we wear they skull and bones on our belt buckles. We tattoo it on us. We've become fixated with death. Now look at what's happening to us. All those illnesses are starting to come and haunt us now. COVID and all this. And we kill one another more than everybody now. The same way they was doing when they was just identifying with it. Now we done took it on, and now look at what's happening to us. Our culture of hip hop has become a death culture, man. And that's kind of bad. We lose one another through our form of music, and no other form of music lose one another. R&B, they don't kill one another. Country, they don't kill one another. Rock and roll, classic, jazz, on and on. No other form of music embraces death the way hip hop embraced death, and we lose one another that way. It's the mindset. It's sad, man. It's a beautiful form of music. It speaks about our struggle. Yet it also speaks about other things that shouldn't be spoke on. You'll hear rappers speak on their death. And look at what happens to them. They die. Tupac did it. Biggie did it. Mo 3 did it. Man, we just lost a rapper yesterday. I never heard him speak on his death, but he spoke about death. He spoke about street stuff, and street stuff caught up with him. It's sad. I'm sad about that because, man, we killing each other. We can't speak about nobody else because ain't nobody else killing us. We killing us, man. And we embracing that. And that's sad. When one of us die, somebody else, you look for somebody else to die because people aren't letting that go. It's a form of retaliation, and we rap about it. We glorify it. Man, we killing each other, man. It's sad. We have conformed. We have conformed to stop being a prideful people to just being a people that don't care about each other. Everybody else is cool around us. All the other races, we cool with them. But within us, we're going to kill us. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to rap about it on the gangsta-ass beat. And we're going to go in the club and we're going to dance about it. And we're going to chant about it. We're going to repeat what's being said. We speaking his death on us, man. We speaking his death into existence. Satan is around us, man. We live in a dark city. If you travel through Shreveport at night, it's a real dark city. And if you're a spiritual person, what happens in the darkness? Death. All bad things happen in the darkness. You go to Bossier at nighttime, it's light. That's why you don't see so much crime going on there. Them white people know what they doing over there. We got so much death over here, man. It's so dark in Shreveport. I see it every night. I be like, man, it's a dark place. But when you got the light, man, you can see things and things be differently. Yeah, I'm not saying that just bad things happen at night here. Yesterday was in the daytime. A lot of things happen in the daytime, but I'm just speaking of how we live in darkness, man. We got to come into the light. Man, we got to look at one another, man. It's got to stop somewhere. It's got to stop somewhere. Maybe rappers need to change the ideology, and they need to rap about life, living. Like the boy from the Neptunes rapped a couple of years ago. Happy, man. We don't much have happy songs no more. When a person make a happy song, don't nobody want to hear it. You want to hear that dark song. You want to hear that gangster song. Something about killing your fellow man. Man, we have conformed, man. But don't no other race make music about how they done did something, how they finna go kill one another. I mean, with the rock and roll culture of satanic worshiping, at one time that was bad. And you saw a lot of white kids killing themselves and doing all type of things with this cult thing. So from the cult, we have culture. Man, we done conform, man. And it's bad. It's real, real bad. We really need to see what we doing to one another, what we doing to our families. And some of it, we just hurting each other. And it's a continuous hurt. Because when you hurt me, I go and hurt somebody from you. And when you hurt somebody from me, I'm coming back to hurt somebody from you. So it's an ongoing thing. It's got to stop somewhere, man. I mean, I pray for it to stop somewhere. Because I don't want to see a brother go to prison. And I don't want to see a brother constantly be hit with gunshots and we burying him. Man, we need to do something, man. We need to change our mindsets. We got to stop hating each other so much, man. We got to stop being these conformers of death. Man, can we say something good towards one another? Can brothers just come together and just bury the hatchet? Understand that terminology. Bury the hatchet. I don't know, man. But we need to do something. We need to do something as black people. It's a lot of darkness going on within our city, man. It's a lot of darkness going on within our hearts. We didn't start having these black hearts. That's something else we didn't conform to. We wear black hearts. We wasn't like that always. We gotta come back to where we was at, man. We gotta come back to where we was at. We gotta change our mindsets. We gotta change our mentalities. We gotta get the mentalities that we really need to have to prosper as a people. I ain't trying to be preaching, man. I'm just speaking from a hurt place, man, because it's us killing us. And I care about everybody on both sides. I'm not on no one side. I'm on the side of right. And we need to just do things right, man. That's my spiel, man. Peace and blessings, man. One love.